Hello my lovely paint pouring friends. I'm going to do a straight pour today, and I'm going to do it on one of my oval plaques because I realised I haven't used any of these for a long time. So this is a 12" by 9" MDF and it's a 6mm thick, and I've taped the back off, keep it all nice and clean, and I've just folded a bit of masking tape over so I can stick it to my rack and it's going to hold it in place a bit, just so when I start tilting it's not going to fall off. So we'll just give it a little test. See, holds it in place. So not a permanent fix, but it'll hold it in place enough, I hope. We don't want any disasters. So my paints I'm using today, I've got a new paint that I've not tried before. It's the standard ×4 artist acrylic. So interested to try these, see what they're like, because I've never used them before. So they look quite nice paints, so we'll see. And I'm also using some Amsterdam titanium white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it in one of these little cups. I've put two together because they're very, very flimsy, these cups. So I'm just using two together. So I'm going to layer my paints, and I'm going to put a little bit of the Amsterdam titanium white in first, and then we're going with Azo yellow. I'm going to show you the thickness I've got these. That's the thickness I've got them. So just leaves a heap and disappears. So a little bit of, now if you're anything like me, I don't use orange very much. I'm a bit scared of it, to be honest, because it's one of those quite overpowering colours, isn't it? So I'm going to use a little bit today. I'm going to use some orange and see how it works out. I haven't got many orange paints at all, you know. Are you like that? Do you not use the orange because it's a bit scary? And it's Halloween time, so it's that pumpkin colour, isn't it? So I've done my permanent blue violet and my Carmine red, my yellowish green. These are all semi-opaque colours, which is something else I don't usually do. I usually do mix them up with opaque, semi-opaques, transparents. I usually have a bit of a mixture. And this is the gold in this ×4. So I'm interested to see what that's like. Looks quite pale, but we'll see, because we're always looking out for a new gold paint that we can use, aren't we? Now I'm going to start layering a bit of white now. So I put a bit of white near that gold, and then we're going to do those layers again, but with white in between each one. Because often I think when you put white in the layers, it kind of makes it a little bit translucent-y colours. So interesting to see what the effect we'll get with this today. So I do hope you're all keeping well. I've been busy. It's been really, really busy for me. I've started a new blog. So I've been busy writing articles for that. It's all about paint pouring, and it's called Pour Great Art, because we all try to pour great art, don't we? So it's called pourgreatart.com. So if you fancy going to have a look, I've got a few articles on there now, just trying to build it up really. And I hope you'll find it interesting. Gold. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this gold works, you know. And I'm going to put some more orange in there. So if you hadn't already, please subscribe to my channel and click the little bell notification so you get notified when I bring out new videos. And leave a comment. Let me know what you're up to. If you've used these orange. Oh, I never put the white in, did I, in that one? I'd be really interested to see what you're doing with your orange paints. I'll go a little bit more, just do a little. I'm really getting enough for this board, so I won't put too much more in. I'll just do a little bit of those last two colours. Otherwise I'm going to end up wasting paint. Oh, I don't know if that was a lump or a bubble that went in there. I'm sure we'll find out soon. So I'll use that last of that white up there. So I've mixed my paints with my Mod Podge today, which I get in these gallon containers, and I get them off Amazon when they've got them in stock. They don't always have them in stock, so when they do get them in, I tend to stock up because I use a lot of it, because I mix them 70% Mod Podge and 30% water, which I've just put in this milk container, and then I just mix that up. And then when I mix it with the paint, I put 1 part paint to 2 parts of that pouring medium, and then add extra water as I need it. So I've got an Amazon shop, which is not my shop, but it's things I recommend. So I'll put the link below, and you will find this gloss Mod Podge. If they've got it in the gallon size, you'll find it in there. It's an affiliated link, so I will get a little bit of commission if you buy from my link, so which I do appreciate. So we'll put some white on. That's a lot of bubbles in there. I'm going to give it a torch. That is a lot of bubbles. Now I'm going to do a straight pour. See how straight I can get it. I always go quiet when I'm doing this bit. Just lifting it up and down to give it a bit of thickness, and then bring it out narrower. The colours are looking very pretty. There. Those lovely colours in there. That look nice. So, wipe my hands. Oh, it looks really vibrant, those colours. I'll just move it over this way a tiny bit so I don't lose it all. And give it a torch. I've got a lot of bubbles going on. I don't like to torch it this much really, but there are a lot of bubbles in there. So let's see what we've come up with here. I'm just going to bring that white out so it flows nicely. Oh, I'm loving it so far. Those colours look beautiful. Have you noticed something? Those of you that have seen my videos, that have watched my videos, will know how much I love turquoise. No turquoise. Which is different for me. Gone with orange instead. I don't think that's going to take over as my favourite colour, but haven't really left my paints long enough to get rid of all those bubbles, which is just typical of me. I'm just so impatient. So move these paints out of the way so I don't knock them over. And then let's start tipping. Open up those circles a bit. Take it back to the centre. Oh, look at those colours, aren't they beautiful? And take it off that end a bit. And then back. And then off this side. It's a bit different on an oval plaque, isn't it? Now I get my oval plaques because a lot of people have asked me where I get these from. I'm in the UK and I get them from a little company. It's a family run business and they're called Daisy Moon Designs, and I've been buying plaques, wood shapes and all sorts of them for years and years and years. And they're a lovely company, they're lovely, lovely family, and I do like to buy from the little companies like that. Take a bit more off there because I've got too much of the light colour on the outside. And take some of this. Not too keen of this, all this here. There's a bit too much of that going on, so I'm going to get rid of a bit of that. There, then bring it back, and that will help open up these rings, which is what I want. And just get rid of a bit of this off this end as well. Well, my sticky tape underneath is holding up very nicely, which is good. Good. Because I don't want it all sliding off my little wire rack. Now bring it back to the centre, so bring the weight of the paint back to the centre, and I'm just going to take some more off this side over here and tip it over there. Well, I can't see much of the gold, which a bit is disappointing, because like I say, we're always looking for a new gold paint that we can use, aren't we? And I don't think this is it, quite honestly. So bring that back to the centre. Back down that way a wee bit. There. And I'll give it a torch. So I do like those ×4 paints, but I don't like the gold. No, I don't like that gold. Now, do I want to do anything? I would have liked these in the centre to open up a bit more, you know. So I'm just going, always just, aren't I? I'm going to pull it off this way a tiny bit. And then I'm going to go back that way, because I do want these, if possible, to open up a bit more. They're really handy, these wire racks, for when you're doing plaques because I didn't want to put pins in the bottom of this. But this just does work nicely. So what do you think of the orange? Not quite so scary, is it? Just want to take a bit of that off there. I haven't got that much movement left in it really, but that is going to open up these lines here a bit. See, when I pull it back to the centre, I like that better. Pull it back this way a little bit more. There. What do you think to that? Yeah, that orange I like. I do like. I wouldn't want more of it in, but I like the amount that's there. So I've got to use more orange. Got to try it in different techniques, different colour combinations. But I do like that. I think that looks lovely. So I've left it for a few minutes to see if anything changed, but I don't think anything's really changed that much. So I can bring you down for you the close-up now. And I think it looks really, really pretty. How gorgeous that looks in the centre. I think that's beautiful. How gorgeous does that look? So it's kept all its nice rings, which is good. I'm really rather pleased with that. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, and thank you for all my lovely subscribers. I really do appreciate every single one of you. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.